Alright, hello again, Movie Club. This is my review of the movie Swingers, and heading into this movie, I was just thinking, okay, it's a movie called Swingers, and the premise is it's Vince Vaughn and his friends trying to help out another friend who's having trouble getting over an ex. That has raunchy sex comedy written all over it. At least that's what I thought this was going to be heading into the movie, and which I'm not really a fan of raunchy sex comedies or Vince Vaughn either. So I wasn't looking forward to watching this, but this was a good movie. This was a very good movie, and it really took me by surprise. You know, instead of what I thought we were gonna get with the raunchy sex comedy, no, it's just a group of guys trying to help out a buddy of theirs who's having trouble getting over an ex-girlfriend. And nothing really raunchy about that. There are a few awkward scenes, but aside from that, it really flowed well. It really, and even the awkward scenes, it fit into the movie. And I think ugh, the reason I thought this movie worked so well was because all of the main characters, all those guys, you could completely relate to in this movie. You have the main character. I think the guy's name was Mike in the movie. You have the main character who, is hung up over an ex, and everybody just wants him to get over it, and it's taking him a lot longer than people thought. But they try to help him out as best as they can. You have Vince Vaughn, who's kind of that asshole who's also the ladies' man, but you can kind of tell that he has his heart in the right place, at least when it comes to his friends. You have Ron Livingston, who I think was like Rod or something in the movie, and he's like that guy you can go and talk to about relationships and all that. He'll try to help you out. He's kind of like almost kind of like a sage, in that he'll try to give you words of wisdom. It's like, come on, I've been there. We can do this. Don't worry about it. It gets better after a while. And then you have the other guy, who I don't even remember who he is or what his name was in the movie. You have that fourth guy, who's pretty much the bitch of the group. And, and he knows you're just kidding around, even though he is the bitch. But you don't really want to piss him off because he could do some crazy shit. Like in the movie, he gets in a yelling match with this group and he pulls a gun out on him. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? And that's really what made the movie work, is that all four of those guys that I just ran down, I think we all have somebody we think of when I give a description like that. It's like, oh yeah, it's kind of like XYZ. I know him. And I think the one thing that really confused me in this movie is, you know, I want to go into a bar where I meet Heather Graham. I think a lot of guys would. I mean, Heather Graham looks like she hasn't changed like at all in 15 years. And she looks hot in this movie. Heather Graham looks smoking. And uh, I don't care. I don't care who the fictional girlfriend is in this movie. Going from her to Heather Graham is, an instant replacement of that. You know, Getting Heather Graham instead of who your ex-girlfriend was, that's automatically a jump up. Getting to Heather Graham is an automatic jump up. You jump up a step or two or seven, something like that. It's Heather Graham. If I had one thing to really complain about in this movie, my one complaint is the dialogue. And it's not really throughout the whole movie. It's pretty much just the first half an hour when it's mainly Vince Vaughn and Mike, the main character. Because Vince Vaughn just, the words money and babies in the first half hour of this movie is just fucking overkill. Alright? I got so fucking tired of him saying money or babies every other fucking word. Like, come on, did you see what I just did? That was money, man. Come on, you're all money. You're money, you know that, alright? Look at all these babies around here. I can get you a baby. You're gonna get a baby tonight. Shut the fuck up. Seriously. That is my one complaint with this movie. And it just grated on me every time they brought it up. afterwards. Because it's not as bad after the first half an hour, but it happens so much in that first half hour. It's like, oh my god, make it stop. Aside from that, it was a good movie. I would definitely recommend checking it out. It's a good time. It's not what I expected, and hopefully you'll enjoy it.